Hey there, Terza at home here, and welcome to another day in my art studio. So it's kind of getting late in the afternoon and starting to wind down my day here. So just thought I'd spend a little time. I was going to share with you a little bit about what happened yesterday. I did this watercolor actually as part of a demo on Cindy's show. She has a bucket list show that you ought to check out sometime. So, but anyway, she asked me to do a quick little demo, and I did. And at the time, it didn't show up very well on screen, but I'll kind of give you a little bit of a glimpse here. So it almost looks better down here when you can see it on the other camera. And part of that is, well, I think probably just the lighting. Let's see if I change the lighting here a little bit. Interesting. Okay, so just want to share a couple of items that are on here. I'm going to play with this again. I'm going to play actually with a different set of colors in the blues and the greens for sure. I like some of the modeling that went on here, some of the little texture things that kind of popped up. But I also like a little bit, so I'd put a little bit of salt on here. And even though you can't see it at all, there's a little bit of glitter from the salt crystals, so that's just kind of fun. But that just also created a different effect right in through here. But today what I want to do is I'm going to play with a couple of different colors. I'm not going to play with salt today. Turquoise, that's going to be lovely. Cobalt blue, ultramarine, and Prussian blue. And what these are watercolor crystals. Well, quite technically, actually, they're watercolor powders. And they're the same thing as other watercolors that you've seen in the store, the palettes with the blocks and that kind of thing. But these are ground up into a fine powder, which makes them really fun to just sort of do a flowy thing. That being said, you can use these the same as you use other watercolors. You would just pour them into your little dish or whatever and add a little bit of water and mix it up, and you can use it the same as any other watercolor. But for me, the fun is just seeing what I can create with a bunch of flowing things. So I'm going to see today if I can create more of this mottled effect, because I thought that was really kind of neat. The other thing I'll share with you quickly, this is you won't be able to see it on camera per se. Part of the reason it does look light is because this is Yupo paper, as I said before, but it's actually a translucent paper, which means it's not quite that solid white color, but it's going to pick up some of whatever background you're going to put it on. So I'm going to use another sheet of that Yupo paper. And right now I have it on top of a bit of cardboard, so I know that's going to change just how I'm looking at it. But the other reason I want to do that is I just want to see what happens if some of the liquid just rolls off the edge, kind of like when you do an acrylic paint pour. It's not quite the same thing, but it's a little bit of fun. And then on the side here, I have a little bit of, here, let's see if I can get this on the whichever camera I'm using. This is actually aqua fluorescent glow in the dark and UV pigment paint. I don't know how much of this I'm going to actually use, but as I'm playing around with this, I may sprinkle a little bit of this on, and we'll see where that goes as well. I did, off to the side, I went and lit it up a little bit just to see how it would be, and it is really kind of pretty, so who knows, maybe this would be a fun thing to work out. The other thing that I want to share is I'm putting some grains on here from my crystal powders. I had an interesting conversation this morning with somebody I had just met on Facebook. So he reached out to me through Facebook Messenger, and since I kind of do the same thing, I was kind of interested to see how it was going to pan out. And of course, hi, how are you doing? The kind of opening conversation. But then when he switched to where are you from, I was like, really? Okay. Or where are you? I don't know. It was something like that. It's like, so I replied to him saying, I'm an entrepreneur. And what kind of business are you in? And he replied, he gave some, vague description about what it is that he does, something about marketing or whatever. And then he said, he asked his version of, are you keeping your options open? And those of us who've been in marketing for a long time, we can kind of recognize the script and how it's going to roll down. So anyway, I said, no, I'm really invested in a bunch of projects right now. I don't want to take the time to even listen to anything new right now, because I really do have a lot of things going on in the background that I'm very happy with. And but then he persisted in not listening to what I said and kind of giving me this, oh, but this is really this really cool thing that's going to give you this, 100% turn or return on, whatever you put into it. And I'm like, no, I said that I wasn't interested in anything else. Well, can I send you a present? Can I give you a presentation? No, I don't. And then he persisted in giving me a list of all these really cool benefits I could receive if I would just consent to listen to his presentation. And the answer was no. So my answer is it's cool to meet people through Facebook Messenger. I do it all the time. But pay attention to what people are telling you. I was really, really, very, very clear. No, I do not want any other projects right now. I am very busy, and I don't care if, whatever you're trying to sell me is the best thing on the planet. I don't want to know about it right now. Call me in 6 months, which I didn't tell him, by the way, because I wouldn't have meant it. So I'm just saying, it's cool to meet people. It's cool to make sales through Facebook Messenger. But pay attention to what they're telling you. And I was very clearly saying no. So to most people, one of the things that we also learn in sales, no's do not kill you. And also no's oftentimes mean not now. This is just not the right time. And I was very clearly saying that. Not now. So anyway, my whole message for that, I know, was a bit of a rant. I don't normally get on here and rant. But we were talking about earlier this week. I was talking with some friends about listening to people, try to understand what it is they want. I mean, after all, we're here to provide a service for something that they need. We're not here to pound down their throats. They're going to actually need something. And sometimes a person really doesn't need what you have to offer. They might know someone, but depending on how you interact with them, it's going to depend a lot on how this is going to go. Okay, so how the next part of the conversation is going to go. While I'm enjoying the colors that are really, really cool here, these are really quite beautiful. What I'm not enjoying is the cardboard I put underneath has caused it to concave much more than I wanted. So we're going to go back to my original thing here. Let me take that away. I do like it flowing around, but I didn't want it. I didn't actually want it to flow off the edge in spite of what I said. So this is a beautiful, beautiful color. And then over here, I know you can't quite see it, but there's some purple swirls going on that's here, and there's some over here that are really quite nice. But actually, I think I ended up with a lot more water than I was anticipating. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you another little fun technique after I go over the whole thing with my little sponge brush here. And I don't want to put on any of the fluorescent paint just yet. And the reason, well, I'll show you why in just a second. So I hope that when you're out meeting people, whether you're meeting them online or meeting them in person, that you will give them the courtesy of listening to what they have to say. The thing is, had we booked a meeting more about getting to know each other, that might have been different. But we just met like 15 seconds ago, and he wants to sell me this thing that he has, and it's like, no, I don't really care. I told you I wasn't interested. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this paper towel and put it on top, and I'm going to use the same motion that I had before, because I want to remove some of this liquid. I kind of got a little crazy, I think, with the water. And what I want to do to get that mottled effect, I think, is remove some of this water. But oddly enough, after I've let it dry a little bit, I'm actually going to go back over it with a spray. The other thing that I'm not as pleased with, here, let's pull this off first. The colors, well, I pulled off quite a bit now. The color was more uniform than I actually wanted. So, no, I don't want purple. I don't want violet. What color do we have here? This blue, this particular kind of blue. What I'm looking for is a blue that's going to break up into these separate colors, because I think what happened was this lovely turquoise that I like dominated the whole thing. So it's like, okay, let's get a little bit more interest here by tapping into some more of these watercolors. So there's been a lot of cool stuff going on this week. Certainly have met some interesting people. What I really like is meeting people through like a networking group. And you get these little breakout rooms. You don't get a whole lot of time to actually interact with people, but that's okay. If you feel like there's something there that seems like you might either be able to work together or to refer each other, then you set up another meeting and you have a one-on-one. And that's when you can go and you now have permission to go a little deeper into what it is that you do, both of you. So if you take turns talking about what it is you do, why it is you got into this business, why it matters so much to you, doing what you do, I think that makes a whole lot more difference. I don't think any of the businesses I do, none of them are a one and done. And besides, what would be the fun of that, especially in this day and age? We really need to be reaching out to each other, connecting with each other. That's really for me, that's what the key is. So now I'm just creating a whole different pattern and design, and I'm kind of liking this. Of course, it's not going to dry completely this way, but now I've got something a little more interesting going on. And now I'm going to try a little bit of this fluorescent powder. Again, I'm not using it in its prescribed way, but that's just kind of how I roll. So I'm going to sprinkle it in all kinds of different ways. I did not want to sprinkle it on here and then have it be sopped up by my paper towel. So I'm going to, you can't quite see it on the camera, but the moisture is picking up some of the powder, and it's causing a rather interesting powdery effect this time. And if this works out the way I'm hoping, then tomorrow when I show you this piece, I'll be able to show it to you both in the daylight and in the dark, and we'll see what kind of fun things have happened. I would think that a great goal for this would be to actually draw with it and use it for maybe even some word art on top of a really cool design. So some of the things that I've been playing with, I've been working with some print-on-demand things, and so some of the art that I have created is going to be really, really fabulous as backgrounds. And so I'm excited to be able to share that with you as well. So right now you've got kind of this mottled mess. But remember, I don't know if you remember from yesterday, but this wasn't all that great looking yesterday either. But as it dried overnight, it really became something very interesting. And then again, as I had said yesterday, the cool thing about this paper is if I really didn't like this, I could wipe most of it off and start over, if not all of it. And that may not be true with this one, with the, oh my gosh, with the glow-in-the-dark powder here, but we're going to try this out and see. In the meantime, I'm getting ready to go on to my next project, and I've got a bunch of projects lined up for myself for over the next coming days in preparation for the coming year. I hope that you've had a fabulous week and that you have a fabulous weekend. And whatever you are creating now, as well as for the future, will be both beneficial and fun for you, as well as people that you do get to interact with. So once again, my name is Terza Ekholm of the Terza Factor. I am an artist. I create art. I teach classes. And I'm basically here to have fun and share fun with people. So we'll see you later, and we'll chat with you again tomorrow. Bye for now.